Now, Republic Bank, y'all think the country is not paying attention? There's this lady called Alison Due Diligence Lewis that I told y'all was a permanent secretary, Ministry of Finance, then a PNM chairman of Port Authority, went as vice chairman of Loquan Energy, went there, but she was also on Republic Bank board. And when I asked y'all, and I'm asking Republic Bank to answer, how did Loquan qualify for 120 million US loan when the assets were valued at the most at 10 million cash? 10 million US. What they use as collateral? They had not produced one bit of diesel, one bit of anything. They had no revenue. They were owing and owing and owing. How did they qualify? Because people know to qualify for a loan, it's very difficult. And when I ask these questions, Republic Bank, you just simply let this woman retire, right there. You let she retire and put her advertisement in we papers for $30,000 to tell me this woman of substance has gone. She retired. But you didn't answer the questions. But now I see, you know who she replaced with by Republic Bank? What's this one? Mark Loquan. This is the man who for the first time in history oversaw a loss at NGC. In 2019-2020, NGC never made a loss before. NGC used to make 2.1 billion US per year under Kamala and thing. This man make a loss for the first time. Republic Bank say, hey man, you lost money over there? Come on our board. We love you, man, because they take good care of the PNM. This man also is the man when Shell, BP, and the Chinese company CIC said, listen, Atlantic Train 1, 2019, we have no gas for that. We ain't doing nothing with that. He sat on the NGC. He worked and advised with his NGC board, with Small Pin, with Rowley, to maintain the Atlantic Train 1. Took $233 million of taxpayers' money and flushed it down the toilet. Atlantic Train 1 was dead in 2019, dead in 2020, dead in 21, dead in 22, dead in 23, and Rowley now admitted it's dead. But your money went, and I'm asking, if it took $233 million to maintain it between 2019 to 2021, which is approximately 2 years, how much money did it take to maintain it for negotiating purposes between 2021 and 2023? Logic will say a similar figure of 233 million. So could be 466 million. Stuart Smallpin Young went in the parliament, admitted 233 million, and he said that's a drop in the bucket, no big thing, we will make that back. Rowley comes in his press conference and lies and says it's 24 million US. No, it's 34,776,000 US. 34 million US, Rowley. Stop lying in your press conferences. People have memory, people research, and people keep the facts. So this man not only crashed NGC, he wastes 233 plus however much for the 2 more years with Atlantic Train, with Small Pin and Rowley PNM. On top of that, he wasted another $222 million on some project, some pump thing. Me, I know what it was. Me, I know gas man, but all I know is the money gone. Another project that when they finish wasting taxpayers' money, they realize here now, we don't need it. And you know what Republic Bank does? They reward this dunce, this incompetent waster of taxpayers' money. This man who take a profit-making entity and turn it into a loss-making entity. And you know what Republic Bank does? Out of all the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago, Republic Bank find he to put him on the board to replace Alison Due Diligence, Loquan Lewis. No Republic Bank. We want to know how they qualify for 120 million US loan, and you're cutting people US credit card. Them who could have get 12,000 US, them getting 6,000 US. Them who could have get 20,000 to buy goods, they getting less than that, 10,000 now. But you, Republic Bank, somehow with Allision due diligence Lewis on your board and the Loquan board and the PNM chairman of the Port Authority, you found it fit to waste 120 million US. How much of that you make back? What was the interest rate? What is the bad debt? Who paying off that? What assets you got for it? How did it pass? Who signed off and approved that? Republic Bank. I see they also let go a man who was in charge of risk. You fire he and put somebody else. Yes, but we want to know why you fire, why you move the man. Because risk is where who would have approved the Loquan loan. So Republic Bank, all of these secret things, this is not good for confidence in an institution that has a stellar track record over the years, Republic Bank. And do you know something, Republic Bank? Like your shareholders listening to Douglas Politics, because I now turn to Business Express, Thursday, December 12th, 2023, page 15. Republic shareholders raise Loquan exposure. I don't want to say a lie, and look at it. Let me read a little bit from it. The issue of Republic Financial Holdings Limited exposure to the troubled Loquan gas to liquids plant in Pointe-a-Pierre was raised by several shareholders of the bank at its annual meeting yesterday, according to a shareholder who attended the events. In response to the concerns raised, Group President and CEO of RFHL, Nigel Baptiste, stayed clear of any specific mention of Loquan, but spoke in general terms of the group's loan portfolio. No, Mr. Baptiste. No, Mr. Baptiste. There are specific questions. Allision due diligence Lewis was on your Republic Bank board. She was the deputy chairman of Loquan. Republic Bank approved 120 million US loan, which is now poof, gone, disappeared. Why was it approved? How was it approved? What collateral? What was the risk? Who signed off on it? The country must know, because the people of Trinidad and Tobago are also shareholders in Republic Bank. And now you quietly send Allision due diligence Lewis up into the sunset quietly to say she's a woman of substance. We say no and understand the government will change, and don't feel the Douglas will forget, So whoever Kamala make Minister of Finance, I will be in the airs. I want to know, because many people has come to me, small business people, and say, boy, I can't get a loan. I can't get nothing because I don't have this and I didn't have assets and I can't qualify, and they say the risk too high. So how Loquan get 120 million US that has been lost? At what interest rate? How was it approved, Mr. Nigel Baptiste? Don't tell me about your overall loan portfolio. Me ask your business. Ask your Loquan, because it's PNM, Loquan, Allision due PNM Lewis, and you replace her with Mark Loquan PNM Loquan, PNM NGC, PNM loss, PNM waste money, wanted indemnity, along with the board members of the PNM, and Rowley praising he and flying all over with he, and you all gone and put he on Republic Bank. You think that's putting confidence in the shareholders and the customers of Republic Bank, Mr. Nigel Baptiste and others? And to the shareholders who are asking, continue to ask, because the story gets worse. They're surreptitiously moving people, replacing them with people, and trying to move on. Who going to pay back that? Who has lost that? What was the impact on your dividend and your share value at Republic Bank? Look at here. And all your media should be asking, why are you asking? But then, Republic trying to do some PR. Republic Bank disperses 520 loans. Oh my goodness, let's clap. Oh, don't clap yet. Don't clap yet. 520 loans valued at 40 million to some micro enterprises. 40 million, you know, TT, you know, 520. They give Loquan one loan of 120 million US. But they come to boast that they give 520 small and micro businesses 40 million TT. Hey, in this country, you know, all you could try to pass off things, but the Douglas read all of these things, and my mother and father bless me with a memory, you know.